boxing world, JF Sports. So I want to talk to you guys about Amir Khan and his big order, so to speak. Now, Amir Khan came out and did some interviews and mentioned some things that were, to me, somewhat too much. You know what I mean? A little too much. Not impossible, but a little too much. Now, Amir Khan said that he wants to avenge that loss against Danny Garcia and wants to fight later this year. I mean, we already in October, so we got November and December. So I'm guessing somewhere around November, December, wants to avenge that loss against Danny Garcia, and then look good against Danny Garcia, potentially beating Danny Garcia, and then onto Manny Pacquiao, and then from Manny Pacquiao, he said he wants to go from there to Kell Brook, assuming that he would also beat Manny Pacquiao, right? So anyway. Amir Khan, I understand that he's got some dreams and stuff like that, and he wants to fight the best, and he just wants to better his resume and his record, so to speak. But he's got to take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? It seems like to me he's ordering too much. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to bite off more than he could probably chew. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get that rematch against Danny Garcia, which is almost impossible to happen because of Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia's father, not wanting Danny Garcia to give Khan a rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's even hard to get. You know what I'm saying? So, and not to mention, Danny Garcia already beat him once. Not only beat him, but knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think that Khan should look past Danny Garcia and take baby steps and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that he should consider focusing on one opponent and trying to get that fight first. If it was Danny Garcia or Manny Pacquiao or Kell Brook, whoever the case may be, focus on that one fight first, make that fight happen, beat the guy, and then move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So I just, it's cool, I guess, to dream and hope and stuff like that you'll get all these fights. And not to mention, Khan also wants a shot at Mayweather. So he's got Garcia, he's got Pacquiao, he's got Kell Brook, and potential Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a big order. That's like me going to a restaurant and wanting fried chicken and ribs and you know what I'm saying, and all other stuff. And by the way, I want ice cream and cake also. You know what I'm saying? And put all on the table for me and eat it all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take baby steps and see when you can handle it first. Like I said, fighting Danny Garcia and making that fight happen late this year. It's tough and it's almost impossible. We don't know if Danny Garcia is going to take that fight. Even if Danny Garcia affords Amir Khan the opportunity for a rematch, it's not going to be a walk in the park. Even though I think that Amir Khan has gotten better, you know what I'm saying, and so did Danny Garcia. He's gotten better too. So both fighters gotten better, but he can't overlook Garcia and you know what I'm saying, kind of like just let me get this guy out of the way, avenge my loss, beat him real quick, and then move on to Manny Pacquiao. No, the guy knocked you out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a controversial decision where it was actually competitive, and I give Amir Khan that he was actually hitting Danny Garcia some shots too. But we all know that Amir Khan's chin is always an issue. And when Danny Garcia hit him with those big punches, and guess what? He went down. You know what I'm saying? Even though I give him the credit that he wanted to fight. But the referee stopped it, but he wanted to continue on. I mean, it is what it is. He lost, and you got down, and the referee thought that you didn't make the count, and should have never gone down in the first place if you want to be so tough. You know what I mean? I'm not criticizing him for wanting and hoping to get all these fights. I'm just saying that he's got to take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? One at a time, one at a time. Focus on the guy that you really want to fight first, and then move on to the next, and so forth and so on, right? So yeah, Danny Garcia first, make that fight happen. If you beat him, and I emphasize if, I'm saying it's not going to be win, if, because like I said, Danny Garcia is not going to go down with a loss. Like I said, he's already knocked you out before, and not to mention, Danny Garcia is undefeated. Do you really think that Danny Garcia's first loss is going to be with Amir Khan? Possible, maybe, yes, but I don't know. That's still a question mark. After that, you just want to go through Manny Pacquiao so you can get through Kell Brook. That don't make sense neither. Manny Pacquiao may have lost to Mayweather and all other fighters in the past, but he's not a walk in the park type of opponent also. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna chin check your ass and see if you can handle it. I know Amir Khan does good with southpaws, as people say. I highly, I'm still reserving my judgment as far as Khan fighting southpaws, but a lot of people believe that Khan does good with southpaws, and that's Manny Pacquiao. Counting, out of all the opponents that he's mentioned that he wants to fight. But so you got Danny Garcia, and then you're gonna just walk through Manny Pacquiao. That's a tough, opponents. You know what I'm saying? And after that, and if you beat Manny Pacquiao, and I emphasize again, if, not when, if, then you gotta go to Kell Brook. Kell Brook, yes, they have never fought before. Some people criticize Kell Brook for fighting bumps and stuff like that, but Kell Brook is also undefeated, and as we all know, Kell Brook can fight. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. He's got good stance, and he's got good speed, and he's got good defense too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big order, in my own opinion. I think he's got to take baby steps. Amir Khan, that is. You know what I'm saying? And after that, guess what? He wants to get a shot at Mayweather, because there's a lot of rumors out there going on that Mayweather may potentially come back in 2016 for his 50th fight. So if he gets that fight, you know what I'm saying, he's got to walk through all these guys just trying and hoping to get the fight against Mayweather, whom, by the way, denied you already 4 times. So that's a very big order. I understand Khan. He's got a big fan base and a lot of supporters of him. I get that. But, you know what I'm saying, you got to be honest and be truthful that Amir Khan is not what people make him out to be. You know what I'm saying? He's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter. Amir Khan is a B-level fighter. He's not an A-level fighter. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these are only my own opinions and criticisms. You guys got your own. You guys can leave those comments in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. But that's a very big order. If you were in Starbucks, you would have to say, I want what is that thing? Tall, grande, or something like that, right? Order. That's a big order. And not to mention, you're not asking for fights with bums. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, Pacquiao, Kell Brook, and then Mayweather. Damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might be asking for a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Danny Garcia fight is already hard to make. That's 50-50 right there. He's got a better chance of getting the Pacquiao fight than getting the Danny Garcia fight and the Kell Brook fight, in my own opinion, and the Mayweather fight. He might not get that fight. If I was him, I'd just keep fighting and fighting. You know what I'm saying? He should start negotiating now, versus focusing on Pacquiao next year. He should start negotiating and start fighting. He needs to fight this year. He can't have a long layoff. You know what I'm saying? Even though Pacquiao lost to Mayweather by decision, he can't not wait. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those fighters, Amir Khan, that is, that he's not the type of person that can have a long layoff and expect that he's just going to do good. You know what I'm saying? He's going to walk through his opponents. No, dude. And by the way, the last fight that he had with Chris Algieri, people expected that to be a shutout. People expected Amir Khan to knock out Algieri. And guess what? Chris Algieri made that fight competitive. You know what I'm saying? Actually wobbled Amir Khan. Amir Khan didn't knock down Algieri, not once. He did not knock down Chris Algieri, not once. You know what I'm saying? Algieri was actually competitive. He was actually hitting Amir Khan. And you just want to, and Amir Khan just want to think that, it's going to be a walk through the park with Danny Garcia, Pacquiao, and Kell Brook. Chris Algieri is not Danny Garcia. Chris Algieri is not Manny Pacquiao. And not Kell Brook. And not Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? If he's basing off his skills and his performance of his last fight to try to win these fights that he wants, well, that's a wrong mentality and wrong decision and wrong idea, in my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's got to take baby steps. What I think Amir Khan should do is focus on fighting late this year. So if he can win that fight, whoever the opponent may be, if it's Danny Garcia or whoever, then he has at least a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had a layoff. You know what I'm saying? So he's been fighting. He's active versus being inactive. You know what I'm saying? So he could get that advantage against Pacquiao, for Pacquiao having, coming off a long layoff and a shoulder injury, so he could have that advantage. You know what I'm saying? Actually getting inside the ring prior to the Pacquiao fight. Because as we all know, I think the Pacquiao fight is almost, 75% now negotiations being done and almost done deal. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But what would you think would happen if he gets that Danny Garcia fight and gets knocked out or loses to Danny Garcia? Do you think he'll still get that Manny Pacquiao fight? Probably not. That's what I'm talking to you guys about. This, Amir Khan. I think he's got a bright future. I think he's looking into the right ways, and he is on the right track. But he's just gotta take it down a notch or two. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps. Baby steps. Focus on what's in front of you, then move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with hoping to get all these fights, but damn, you're trying to get a fight with some undefeated fighters, such as, Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, Mayweather, and, what I'm saying, a solid guy like Pacquiao. He's not going to just walk through those guys. They are not nowhere near Devin Alexander, Chris Algieri. You know what I'm saying? They're not those type of opponents, But anyways, I hope Amir Khan, and I wish him the best of luck of getting that Danny Garcia fight. I would really like for him to avenge that loss. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a good fight to make that fight happen against Danny Garcia. And I wish and I hope that Danny Garcia would afford Amir Khan the opportunity, and Angel Garcia to change his mind, to actually give Amir Khan the opportunity for him to avenge that loss and for a rematch. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll create some good numbers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, by November or December, somewhere around there, somewhere around the time frame, Khan versus Danny Garcia, or, that would be a good fight. I think so. You know what I'm saying? So, focus on baby steps. That's just my suggestion to Amir Khan. Then move on to the next, versus wanting a fight with all these tough guys at all one time. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't sound right. It makes him look bad. It makes him look like, you're just wanting this and that, but you're not showing us anything that you actually can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you guys my thoughts. You guys give me yours. Drop me a comment. And as always, thank you for watching.